What's up, you guys? It's Chloe. So today I'm going to be doing the highly requested American Girl Dollhouse tour, Valentine's Day edition. So I did rearrange my dollhouse a lot since my last one, but because this is a Valentine's Day dollhouse tour, I'm really just going to be showing you guys the decorations and how I decorated, and then I will be doing a more in-depth dollhouse tour of how I changed everything around. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. First of all is Isabel's room. She has her ballet bar over here, which is wrapped in some pink ribbon for Valentine's Day. She has her cat, a little pink burlap rug, her little nightstand dresser thing. She has this love wood canvas sign. And Isabel's room, the decorations in here, I actually did in a Valentine's Day DIY video, which I'll link down below in the description. She has her bed. Isabel got a new bed, and then she has this little heart banner up here. So right down below is Lindsay and Ivy's room. They have their little trunk. They have some ribbon around that, this little heart that says hugs on it. Their ladder has a bunch of hearts and some heart ribbon. And then their nightstand back there has some heart ribbon. Ivy's bed and then Lindsay's bed is up here. And then there's a little heart right there. So that is Lindsay and Ivy's room. They also have two little doily rugs on the floor. So on the last floor is the boys' room, Connor and Oliver, and I don't like to decorate their rooms too much, especially for Valentine's Day, but I did do a little bit. There's some ribbon at the foot of their bed, and then there's just a little heart right on the headboard. I think that's cute. And then just like in Lindsay and Ivy's room, they have one of those little heart containers. But yeah, that's the boys' room. So over here is the dining room, and this is very, very, very decorated. It's one of the more decorated rooms. So there's some Happy Valentine's Day ribbon around the table. There's some roses in the center. The chairs each have some ribbon. This one says "Be Mine," and this one just has some hearts. And then they have two hearts right at the top of the chair. Back there, I took two little Valentine's Day cards, and I just kind of cut them to the size to fit to the little cabinet back there. And yeah, so right above it is the music and art room, and I really love the way this is because I took some string and I stuck some hearts to it, so I hung those from the ceiling, and I think those look really cute. And that is all the decoration in here pretty much. They have this little dog, which was an old Valentine's Day card, and then there's a little heart on the top of the easel. But that's pretty much it for this room. If you have seen any of my dollhouse videos before, you would know that this room is completely new, and it is Leia's room as well as Kanani and Lainey's bedroom with their 3-in-1 Murphy bed. So over here is Leia's area, and there's a little nightstand right there, and there's a little thing on it that says "Be My Valentine." Her nightstand is full of all of her accessories. There's a little heart right there on her lamp. And then back here, there on these two little canvas paintings, there are some hearts. There's some more hearts that I stuck on right there. It looks like a couple of them accidentally fell off. Oops. And then she has a little couch pull-out bed for My Life as her bed. There's a bunny rabbit. Some little doily rugs are over here. And there's one over here as well. Now on to Kanani and Lainey's 3-in-1 Murphy bed. So this is Kanani's bed. And then on the nightstand right here, there are two little hearts hanging off the lights. In Lainey's little bucket camping gear, there's a heart. Right across here, I made this little banner that says "Kisses 25 cents." It was for this Valentine's party thing, and it was like a little booth, but I decided to go ahead and hang it up there. Down here, it's a little dark, but they have their little vanity area. And then Lainey's bed is right up there. So here's Zoe's room, and this room is already pretty red. I don't know why, because of her bed, so I didn't put too much in here. But she has a ribbon on her trunk and a little hugs and kisses sign. There's a little fortune cookie. She has two little hearts right there by her pillows. And then I used some little foam hearts as like table scatter over there and over here. There's some more ribbon right there. And she has a little doily rug. So next up is the bathroom, and I don't know why, but I love decorating the bathroom. It's one of my favorite rooms to do. There are some hearts up here. There's a heart on the toilet seat, little sticker there. And then on the bathtub, there's some more of that heart scatter foam stuff. And I put this little robot card on a doily, so, you know, it looks like some extra decor. On the hook, there's a hanging heart. Then there is a little heart in the sink right there. There are 3 hearts on the knob, and the one in the middle says like "Kisses and Love." On the mirror, there's some ribbon, as well as this little thing that says "Hello Tweety Pie," which was again part of like a Valentine's Day card making kit thing. that is the bathroom. Right down here we have a little laundry basket, and this is kind of like the jewelry and hair station. So this is where I store like jewelry, most of the headbands and stuff, the hair stuff. So there's just some ribbon around this and a little thing that says like love, 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 and some more of that like heart table scatter. And then by the mirror it just says XOXO. So, yep. And then over here in the laundry room, there's not too much, but over there's a little sticker that says Be Mine. There's a little bunny on a doily. And then across the two machines back there are some, there is a Valentine's Day ribbon and then 2 hearts. And then they have a bunch of Valentines back there as well. And then right up here, there is just another big heart. So that is the laundry room, and then moving up is Caroline and Mia's room. So first of all, on their little disco ball that they have, there is a heart, and then there is one of those little heart bucket boxes on the bed. There's a doily down here. On the little table, there are 2 hearts on the drawer pulls, 1 heart there. They have a little fortune box right there, and then on this shelf, there's some ribbon. On this shelf, they have another little sticker, and then there's one of those glittery hearts. And that is Caroline and Mia's room. Moving right up here, we have the patio area. On the chair, there is a heart pillow, and there is this little chocolate box, which will be in an upcoming DIY. And then there is the little table, and there's some ribbon across that. On the picnic table, flower bouquet, which will also be in a future DIY video. This, there's a little stack of party hats. Then they have a bunch of Valentines right there. And then over here in the wheelbarrow, there is another heart. Right on the hammock, there's also a big heart. So that is the patio. Over here is Molly's room. Molly's room is very, very pink already. But I did decorate her room a lot. So in her little bucket of My Little Ponies, there's one of those glittery hearts in there. And then back here, she has all of her toy shelves. On her nightstand, there's some heart ribbon and one of those little heart boxes. That one says Forever. And then I love what I did right here on the bottom frame of her bed. I just took some pink ribbon and put it around. And then there's a little heart. I forgot to mention, but in Caroline and Mia's room, I did do a little bit of the pink ribbon on their bed as well, and I don't think I said that, so yeah. Under here is the living room. So there's just a little overview. On the coffee table, there's some ribbon and a Happy Valentine's Day thing. There are 2 of the little heart boxes on the coffee table, as well as a heart in that tray right there. Back here, there is one of the fortune cookie box. And then on the mantelpiece, there's some Happy Valentine's Day ribbon, as well as some Valentines right there. Over here in the kitchen, this is probably the most Valentine's Day room of them all. Right here on this green thing, we have some Valentine's Day ribbon, as well as some conversation hearts in that jar. On the fridge, there are a bunch of foam hearts. There's a lot of ribbon in this little Our Generation piece, so I'll just give you a quick up and down of that. On the little island, there are actually these are 3 Valentine's Day cards that I used to make kind of like a little table runner. There's this Happy Valentine's Day sign, then they have a bunch of cake, cookies, all sorts of things, lots of heart cookies back there, cinnamon rolls, everything that you can need for Valentine's Day in the kitchen. So up here is the office, and then over here on the science table there's some ribbon, one of the little heart boxes. There's some ribbon over there on the 2 lockers, and then the desk has been converted into the perfect place to make Valentines. So on the front there's some ribbon and some stickers. Then on the actual desk I have a bunch of these really cute Valentines I got at the Dollar Tree on it, and then pencils and stuff so the dolls can sit and make Valentines right here. And then there's also a doily on the floor. Then up to the very, very top floor is Abigail, Alice, and Sage's room, as well as kind of like the loft second living room TV area. So we'll start over here at Marielle's TV. There's a sticker that's falling off. There it is though. Right here on this little shelf there's another sticker. There's a heart hanging off the antenna. Doily. And then on the couch there's this thing that says Be My Valentine and some of the little foam hearts. So up here there is a lot of the streamers. I just kind of, here I'll back up so you can see that. But I put that all around the top. On this little shelf they have some of the foam hearts. Then they have a rug, bunch of fun goodies on that. Then here is their bed. And then there are some Happy Valentine's Day ribbon right there. So that is the main dollhouse. Now onto over here where I have some of their other closets, and then from this closet into the sewing area I hung some streamers. Onto the sewing room, they just have some more of that heartscape table scatter. There's a little heart hanging off the sewing machine. I put some stickers right back here as well. I'm sorry for the shadows in this. More heart table scatter. Then there's a fortune cookie box right down there. I don't decorate the stable, so I won't show you that part, but then now on to the diner, which will be the very last part. So here is the diner, which is new. There's some ribbon right here along the little, I guess, island countertop bar thing. Lots of the foam heart table scatter all around it. They're having some ice cream sundaes for a Valentine's Day date. They have a bunch of Valentines right there, and that's pretty much it in here. There's a little sticker on the phone that says candy, and then on the chalkboard there's just a big heart. So that is it for my Valentine's Day house tour for 2016. I hope you guys liked it. Thank you so much for all the wonderful feedback on the one that I did last year. I'll have that one linked below in the description if you want to check it out. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a very happy Valentine's Day, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!